show, all right? Let's put in a good show, good effort. Let's not mess up any of the graphics. Let's be nice and clean. This is going to be a real good show. I feel good about this show, so let's have a good one. You ready, Mike? Yeah, I got you. Perfect. All right, let's have a good show. Here we go. Don't dance too much, all right? Don't dance too much this time. Put your arms down. Put your arms down.
What up, what up, what up? 6 Degrees, Chef Dog Millionaire in the house, coming to you live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
All right, no politics.
Hey, we decided the election.
No politics.
Anyway, welcome to another week of the 6 Degree Pod. Really happy to talk to you guys about
all right,
our
don't
league
mention
so
me
far.
either.
There's a
You
lot
already
to
did
talk
politics.
about. We're going to skip out on the special guest,
all right,
but we are doing something kind of fancy. I'm going to give you a little behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to run the old podcast. So, anyway, it's going to be a fantastic show. Can't wait to talk to you guys more about it. This season has been
all right, you're rambling.
Blast, and
wrap it up.
It's time to go. All right, guys, we are going to get into last week. What happened in week 8? We're going to take the rundown right now. So here we go. Let's start with my matchup.
There we go.
Of course, always starting with my matchup. As Lynchburg Lynx rolls into Germany and takes me down. We thought this was going to be a close affair, and what did it not be? It did not be close. I get walloped
mention
by
the tight
30
ends,
points.
okay?
Tom Brady
Don't forget
with
to mention the
19
tight
on his
ends.
own. I thought I had my chance there. He had Homer only getting him 0.4 points, but my team couldn't get over the 100 mark. I missed the opportunity to pull my tight end right before game time. They took him ineligible there. And Robinson gets 20 points on his own. Not to mention his defense
kickers. Drive the point.
Too. Listen, both of us spent money on kickers thinking that was going to be the decider. We got to abolish the kicker. The kicker sucked, and it didn't even play a part in this
Goat
matchup.
and Bell
Let's
next.
get rid of
Goat
kickers.
And Bell. All right.
Jason takes the win there. Moving on. So next matchup here, we got the greatest of all times going against Dropped by the Bell. Boy, he needs to change his team name because it's more like his team is a bunch of baloney. Baloney by the Bell.
Good.
That's his team name right there. Looking at it, Mahomes getting 41 points. That's massive. 41 points by Mahomes. James Conner with 15 of its own. You know, Rob tried. He got himself over the 100 mark. Woods getting him 29 points. That's really good. But when you see 23 coming out of Ayoku, you got Conner with that 15 that I mentioned before. Clyde Harris with an okay 6. He ain't going anywhere. That's all it took.
Yep.
127 to a 107.
You're rambling a bit.
Greatest of all time gets himself back in the winner's circle. Big ups. Moving on to this next matchup. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Did it happen? Did somebody beat Andy
Make a big
Slater?
deal. Bigger.
Yes, it did. Show me your TDs. He was on the pod last week talking about how we should not take his team lightly, and he sneaks the win. 103 to a 102. Pretty exciting stuff here.
104 is not that good, though.
He tried so hard to get Andy that win. It didn't happen.
104 is not good. Talk about how bad 104 is.
That was the only highlights on Andy's team. Meanwhile, on Alex's team, he got 26 out of Kelsey. He got a nice, decent performance coming out of Jacobs, coming out of Gordon, coming out of Claypool. Hey, 104 is not that great, but it was enough to beat the undefeated team. Nobody
don't say big ups again.
In this league. Great win by
Don't
Alex.
say it again. You've already said it once.
Big ups.
Don't
there.
Say it again. God,
We
don't
got
say
Rocky's
it.
Red
All right.
Rocket going against
Rocky's Red Rocket.
apples
There you go.
And a lemon cookie. This
You're
is
on
the real
it.
Rocky's
Okay.
Red Rocket, folks. He tried to show that he was a better team the last couple weeks. His team's not that great. Look at it. 92 points. He gets thrown down by Tracy's team with a 126. Lamar Jackson with a 15. I'm telling you, Lamar's not the same guy. He is not the same guy. Montgomery with 13. He's been booted off the team. You had Josh Jackson getting 17 of his own.
Right. Say something. Say something.
Higgins with 14. Rager with 13. Kevin saw this loss and said, I got to make some moves. He did 2-3 trades already. That's insane. This guy is on the move. Meanwhile, on Tracy's team, hey, her team's on the way up. Look at this. Jared Goff with 11. That's not great, but Dalvin Cook carried her team. 53 points out of Dalvin Cook.
You got the marks going against each other. Make America Gronk again.
Touchdowns.
Minimum is good enough. They're next.
Cooper Kupp with 23 on his own. Outstanding performance there by Tracy's team. Takes down the measly Rocky Red Rocket. Moving on. Make America Gronk again going against minimum is good enough. What a snooze fest. We thought this was going to be our marquee matchup. Two teams that are 5-2. Not the case. 98 points coming out of Make America Gronk again. Minimum is good enough only with 87. Carson Wentz had 8 points. Jones had 6. Oh, man, this matchup was not exciting. Davis is the only highlight coming out of Frog's team. That was 27 points. Meanwhile, on Mark's team, Rodgers getting him 23. James White getting him 5. That seems about right. Schuster getting 13. Gronkowski getting 14. Listen, Mark's got a lot of work to do. These two teams currently sit in a playoff seat.
There you are. Good rollback.
That was brutal. Anyway,
okay,
let's see if
we're going to go Momo in the next
ship,
one.
But Mark takes the win with the 98.
Momo in the next one.
Good stuff there. Moving on to our next matchup, you had miles ahead of you going against Team Momo Sherry.
Yeah.
Listen, Momo coming off a huge
build
win
up Team Momo,
taking my team
Big
down.
win.
She backs it up with another 152. That is humongous, taking down Miles ahead of you, who was pulling some steam on his own.
Talk DK Metcalf.
Points, just
when we get to Metcalf,
enough there.
that's big.
Enough to beat a few teams, not enough to beat Momo Sherry this week. Burrow getting 19, Williams getting 18, Edwards getting 14, 45 out of DK Metcalf. Listen, I wanted DK Metcalf after last year. We knew he was going to be a ball hawk. We knew he was going to
114 out of Miles. It's good.
Show it. He's turning up right now.
Okay.
Is it a little too late for this team? It might be. She's 2-6. She's trying to get back into it. Meanwhile, on Miles ahead of your team, Danny there, 18 points out of Henry. That's okay. Gurley with 10. Jones with 21. Again, 114 is a decent point for. Just not good enough when you're going against someone that's getting 150.
Okay,
so
next we got Chris and Women Do It Better.
This coming week. Then moving on to what we knew was going to be a slaughterhouse. Women Do It Better, 137 points.
Talk that up. Chris's team is not
double
good.
It up. We're just nearly going against Spoiled Chili with 72 right there. Matt Ryan with 17 points.
Good energy.
Okay, Fournette with 10. Listen, Chris's team is awful. He's got a real bad team.
There you go.
This is what he does. He scores 72 points a week. I'll be surprised if he gets over 80 this coming week. Women Do It Better. She's on the up right now. She's 3-5. She's putting together some wins.
Okay,
Hines with 20.
guys, we're wrapping this up here in 20 seconds. Can we get the slides ready?
Boyd with 20. Listen,
get the
if
graphics
her
up.
Can roll. We know her wide receivers can carry her team.
All right, start
Tay
wrapping
Adams
it up.
is a beast,
Long on this
and he's proven it week
up.
in and week out. Drew Brees with Ryan.
Guys, I don't hear you. You got
guy,
graphics up?
Trying to crush
you got graphics ready?
So he's going to keep performing the best that he can.
Guys,
and getting a ton of points there on her team.
Can we get graphics up, please?
Anyway,
we're getting
that's
ready to
our
roll
wrap up right here. That's last week. Good job to the winners. It's a bummer for the losers.
Or Mike, wrap it up.
And,
there you go. Okay, wrap it up. Hit graphics. Guys, graphics. Guys. All right, we're rolling into standings. Let's keep the energy.
Now we are getting into the standings. Let's see where we're sitting after 8 weeks. Remember, it's only a 13-week season, so there's not a lot of time left. If you're sitting in the bottom half, it is time to move up. If you were in the top half, foot on the gas.
There you go, 13 weeks. Good idea. These
right
guys
now.
got to start winning games.
So look at the top here. You got Hans Yobo. He
games.
is 7-1 coming fresh off a loss, baby. Fresh off a loss.
There you go.
7-1. Number 2, you're looking at Make America Great Again. He is 6-2 after that win. He had 2 apples and a lemon cookie. She's sitting 3. She's been a third-place team all season. Lynchburg Lynx, he is 5-3 coming off of that win that he had there. Minimum is good enough. He's his 5th, 5-3. Show me your TDs. He is 6, sitting 5-3. Look at this, greatest of all times, rounding out your top 7.
All right, talk about the top 7 when you get there.
Here's your bottom half right here. Miles ahead of you. He is 8, sitting 4-4. Women Do It Better. She's on her way up. She is 3-5. You got Rocky's Red Rocket. His team blows. He is 3-5, sitting in 10th place.
Good job on graphics, guys. You're hitting graphics good right now.
I have
good
no
job.
clue.
Keep it up.
He is 3-5. Momo Sherry.
We're going to start talking. We're talking points forward when we get through this. Okay?
Dropped by the belt. His team
and be soft on your own team.
He is 2-6, sitting 13, and my team dead last because I suck. That's why. That's awful.
Okay.
I said it. I suck.
Let's talk points for real quick.
Let's take a peek at this here. Points for Andy's team. 1,157.9 points for. That is a ton.
All right, talk about points against.
And look at this on the low side of
least points for. Least points for.
I suck.
There you go.
My team sucks. 821.
Okay, be soft. Okay, let's look at points against.
Though.
Let's
Women Do It Better. 1,084
let's
points
do the top.
Against.
Who has the
most?
most?
She's had some really tough matchups. I also am in the thousands. I have 1,008, and look at Drop by the Bell. He's got 1,040. Only 3 teams with over 1,000.
Go to Chris's team.
And of course,
move to Chris's team on this one.
They're getting shellacked when it comes to their matchups. Meanwhile, Chris Sheffy's team, Little Shep, 871 points against. How is that fair? You would think he'd be undefeated, but no, 841 points for. That's awful, man. That's terrible. Anyway, he's had the most cupcake schedule so far, and he's done nothing with it. Nothing.
Good job on the cupcake. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up here in about 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
I'm trying to fight out of the bottom. Listen, we only got a few weeks left, guys. let's get those wins in. And
okay, guys, we're wrapping it up. Here we go. Hit the graphics on the exit.
All right, guys.
All right, we're getting into the cup date on this one, right?
Our cup
Roll graphics
date.
cup date.
Wow, we have 1
Perfect.
week
All right,
left.
we're going to talk about last week.
Cup, and we got some pretty crazy matchups
right.
going on right now. Let's take a peek at last week real quick.
Good
so
stuff,
last
Mike.
week,
We're going to build up this.
Lynchburg
This is
Lynx
big. We got 1
takes
week
down
left, like you said.
TDs. That's
Build
a
it up.
125 to 104 victory.
There we go.
Lynx. Greatest of all times. He gets 127 against the Chili's 71. Saved by the bell. Drop
Good
by the
stuff.
bell. Trash by the bell, whatever it is. You 108. You were
Remember,
on a bye. Miles ahead of you. It
Kelsey's
was a double
team was on a
matchup
bye.
for him, so that's a double loss. Momo takes him down in that one.
Double loss.
Look at this right here.
Got it.
Sensaman
Okay,
takes the
Group B.
win against Minimum is good enough. Hey, sometimes it's all about matchups. I'll take it right there.
Needed
Hans
that.
Yolo, he
Needed that.
loses there to Cookie. Women do it better. She's on a bye week after a solid
Good stuff.
137 points. 4. Make America Gronk again against Rockies Red Rocket, 2 teams that struggled last week.
All right, we're going to go into
Make
standings
America Gronk
next.
takes
Can we
the
cue
win.
graphics for
Pretty
standings?
crazy stuff there. So that's a good matchup. So let's take a peek right here. Let's look at the standings. Group A standings. Lynchburg,
Roll
Lynx,
it.
you
Hit
have
it.
clinched it. You went undefeated in the group stage, 6-0. Congratulations.
There we go.
Miles ahead of you. Drop by the bell. You guys
Okay.
have clinched playoff berth.
You're
We just
gonna
gotta
get
figure out
to
seeding, what
Alex
we got
there.
going on
Okay.
And then
Alex
you have
and
greatest
Zach
of all
talked about
times
it.
and show me your TDs battling it out.
There we go.
To see who gets
There
that
we are.
final
Yep.
spot here in the Group A group stage. All right, going down to Group B.
Good stuff.
Hans
Get into Group
Yolo, 2 apples and a lemon cookie. You guys have clinched the playoffs.
There you go.
Congratulations
Good
there.
top
Now
two.
it's all about seeding. Who's going to be first? Who is going to be second? Good stuff. And then look at this
Right.
log
And then
jam.
it's a
you
big
got
tie here at the-
Sensaman.
at
You
the
got
bottom.
Women
Big
Do
tie.
It Better. You got Make America Gronk again. And you got Rockies Red Rocket.
Get big.
All
Get
trying
big.
to
All
get
right,
into the
guys,
dance.
we're getting
There's
ready to
only 2
roll
spots left.
into this
Any
week's
of the 4
matchups,
can
all
get
right?
in there.
Hit the
Some pretty
graphics on
crazy
this
stuff.
week's matchups.
Good luck to you guys on that one. And then let's take a peek right here. These are our matchups.
Okay,
for
that-
Group
wrong
A.
week,
Hey,
guys,
it
wrong
just
week.
went down
We
this
already
way. Look at this.
put up
Show
this
me your
week's.
TDs and the greatest
it.
of all time. Square off. Winner gets in. Oh, pretty crazy how it looked out right there. Jason's team, he's on a bye. It doesn't matter. Momo and Chili, they play each other. It doesn't matter. And then Saved by the Bell and Miles going against each other. Let's see who gets that number 2 seed there in Group A. Some pretty
Yeah, it's
awesome
good.
matchups.
It's
digging
good.
it, digging it. All right, let's move to Group B.
All right, let's get Group B here.
Sensaman going against his better half. Sensaman needs a win here. Okay, so can you just
Yeah.
lay down? Well, I mean, can you just lose,
Don't say that.
please? Mimim is good enough. He's on a bye week, so it doesn't matter. Hans Yolo going against Rockies Red Rocket. Ooh, let's see what happens there. Let's see if the Rocket got the upset. And then Women Do It Better going against Make America Gronk again. Man, we got some tough, some crazy matchups. Women Do It Better, Make America
There you go.
Gronk again.
All right, we're going to
They
be
may just
wrapping
get
this
in
up here.
with the win
We
there.
got about 10,
So
15
we'll see
seconds,
what
guys, on
happens.
wrap
So
up, okay?
That's our League Cup update, guys. This is our last group stage.
There you go.
matchup,
Get big about
and
it.
then
Here
we're
we go.
moving right
Last
into
group
the
stage.
quarterfinals, and I'll keep you guys posted, see what happens. Top 4 advance here. So good luck to your matchups.
There we go. All right, we're getting into
All right,
the
guys, it is that
preview
time. Let's
here,
look at
okay?
week
You got it.
9 preview.
Okay.
Let's see who we got with the picks here. I'll go ahead and I'll just put my picks right here.
Guys, can we get his picks up here? He didn't do anything. Can we get his picks up there?
So, those are my picks so far.
Come on, man.
That's pretty good, I guess. All right, so we got first matchup
Here we go.
Of course, we're starting with mine. Why wouldn't we start with mine? That is Women Do It Better going.
You're going to win this one, okay? Just make sure you say you're going to win this one, because you're going to win this one.
Big time. And Kelsey's trying to get her foot into the playoffs. Let's see what we got going on here. So right now, projection 115 to 110. She got a solid 35 points coming out of Tay Adams. That dude is a beast. He is just scoring nothing but points. I got Cam Newton going. I got Perrine going. I got Dobbins going. She's still looking to fill her wide receiver slot. Listen, my team's not that great. It's not going to take a whole lot to beat my team. All you need is about 85
There you
points.
go.
You get 85 points, you're going to beat my team. So
Of
I'm
course.
taking my team in this one. Kelsey's
Surprise,
getting 84.
surprise. Good job.
So that's a win for me. I don't see Breeze getting a ton of points out of Tampa Bay. Hasty only got 4 points. David Johnson is, or Duke Johnson, I don't even know
David
which
Johnson.
that is. He's not that
It's
good.
David
and Hunter
Johnson.
Henry has been awful this year. So she'll get 84. I'll
Okay,
get
let's get to
85.
the next one.
We'll take the win there.
Good idea.
Moving on to the next matchup. You got Show Me Your TDs going against the greatest of
Okay.
all times. 2 teams in the top
Whatever
7
you
here.
do,
Roethlisberger going against Dallas. That is
Don't
a
pick Alex's
favorable
team.
matchup for Alex there.
just
That's
don't
going to be
pick
a ton
Alex's
of points.
team in
Josh
this one.
Jacobs, he's got going against LAC. And then you got Claypool and Brown with some decent matchups right there. Here on the other side, you got Mahomes projected at 25 going against Carolina. Connor, he's projected at 17 going against Dallas. Listen, the way Zach's team's been winning, Who knows what's going to happen in this one? But on Alex's side, that was a
Don't
huge
pick Alex.
morale booster
Don't
for
pick
his
Alex.
team. You know they're sitting in the locker room. You know they're talking about they took down Goliath.
I said don't take Alex.
Man. Alex's team, Roethlisberger's going to put up 40 points.
All right.
Easy. Maybe even a 50-burger.
Okay,
I'm not even
let's
sure,
move
but
on
it's
to the
probably
next
gonna
one,
happen.
please.
So Zach's team, he's just not going to be able to keep pace. Give the win to Alex's team on that one. Moving on to the next matchup. 2 apples and a lemon cookie going against Trash
Good
by
idea.
the
Trash
Bell.
by the Bell. That's
Look
good.
at that.
Okay.
Projections looking
Rob's team's
elite
definitely not going to
there
perform
towards
well in
Rob's
this
team.
one, so make
I
sure
don't
you
see
mention
that
that his
as
team's
the
not
case
good.
at the end of the week.
We're taking
Deshaun
2
Watson
apples,
going against
okay?
Jacksonville.
This one,
That
it's
guy's
2
been
apples.
heating it up. He's starting to feel the rhythm. He's starting to understand that his wide receivers can't catch the ball, so he's catching it himself. He just throws it up, he runs,
Nice
he
one.
catches it.
That was a
That's
good
just
one.
what he does.
Good job.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Josh Allen, it's starting to get cold, and he's going against a decent Seattle defense. We'll see if he can keep it up. Le'Veon Bell against Kansas City, pretty much a timeshare there. How many points is he going to get? Agent Singletary, he ain't going to get a ton of points. So I like 2 apples and a lemon cookie on in this matchup. She's going to be going 6-3. She's looking to get to that number 2 seed to get a little bit better of a matchup when it comes time for playoffs. So she's trying to put it together. This would be a big win for her. A loss here for Rob pretty much seals the deal. You ain't making the playoffs.
Yeah, good one. All right, move on to the next
So
one.
good luck to you both there on that one. Moving on to our next matchup, you got Hans Yolo going against Minimum. It's good enough, man.
Yeah,
Minimum
drive
having a
the
couple
point.
tough
This is going to be
matchups here.
should be
Last
a
week
good
going against the
matchup, okay?
number 2 guy. This week going against the number 1 guy. Not a lot happening here. Andy's team got 1.3 points. The Niners defense got 1 point for Frog, so they're sitting somewhere in the middle. Andy's team is human. He was brought back down to earth. Let's see what Wilson can do. He's playing Kamara. Of course he is. That dude does nothing but score points. But he's also playing Latavius
Good
Murray.
call
He's
out.
playing
I'm
both
glad you saw
halfbacks
that. That's a good call
coming
out.
from New Orleans. So we'll see how that plans out. Kyler Murray going
All right.
against Miami.
We like
that is actually a
Frog
pretty
in
good
this one,
defense, so we'll
okay?
see if Kyler can keep it
So
up there.
let's get Frog in this one.
CMC back on the field.
Let's call him Mark.
This is what's going to happen.
I think you'll like that.
CMC is going to carve up Kansas City like it's a Thanksgiving
That
Day
was
turkey.
ridiculous. Please don't do that
Oh
again.
boy, Minimum is good enough. It's going to take the win here. Andy's team loses again, and it's starting to trend, Eddie. Losing's a trend. Trust me. Minimum is good enough. Takes the win. It's going to be like a 130 to a 122.
Good stuff. All right,
Good
moving
job,
on.
Mark. All right, moving on to the next matchup. You got Rocky's Red Rocket going against the unofficial creator of Kevin. That's
Kevin's
Sherry's
team's
team.
not good.
Still needs to update her team name. She's had 2
Right,
wins in a
drive
row,
the
and
point
she
that Momo's
ain't stopping.
winning.
She's looking for 3.
There you
and
go.
She's going against
Good
the
rolling.
right team to make it happen. Kevin has been working and dealing, trying to get a better team out there. We'll see if it pans out, man. He's made some trades. He's got Lamar Jackson. The dude's averaging 12 points. He's got Edmonds. We'll see what happens. He's going against Miami. Gibson on the football team. We'll see what happens there. Moore, he might get some points. But meanwhile, on the other side, Danny
That
Dimes,
guy sucks.
He does nothing but score points these days going against Washington.
look like an idiot
Him at
out there
17
saying that.
already. Gus Edwards, we'll see what happens there. It's pretty much Jolly Donovan.
guy sucks
that's
too.
the main
What are you
guy.
doing?
But Gus is going to be
Okay.
running through the tackles. We'll
Bring
see
it
if
back.
he gets a touchdown or 2. And of course, you got Metcalf.
Take
and Thielen.
Momo
I love
and then
those
wrap
wide
this one
receiver
up. We're
combo.
getting a
That's
little
really
long
good
here.
wideout combo.
There you go.
So I like Sherry's team to take the win here. Of course, she goes 3-6. She's starting to climb the charts a little bit. And Rocky's Red Rocket, his team is just not what he thinks it is. And these deals that he did, I don't think they're going to pan out. So,
Good
let's
call.
give the win
Okay,
there
guys,
to
we got to
Team
wrap this one up. We got to go
Momo
quick here.
Sherry.
So next one.
Moving on to our next matchup, Make America Gronk.
Yeah, we
again,
know what's
going
going to
against
happen in this one.
Spoiled
Chris's
Chili.
team is not good.
Make
you
America Gronk again. He's going to win by 50, maybe 60.
Chris ain't going to get
I
over
don't
80
even know.
points.
It's not
I
even
think
worth
that's a
looking
good-
at Chris's
it's a good
team. It's just
projection,
full of
80
waiver
points.
wire pickups. But as Chris's season is gone, he'll lose by 60, but Mark's team will only score 80. So it'll be
Okay,
like 80
that
to
works. You
20.
can do that.
That's probably what's going to end up happening. Rogers already with 32. He's got Howard. He's got White. On Chris's side, Matt Ryan going against Denver. That is a favorable matchup. We'll see if he gets some points. But Fournette hasn't really shown up. And if Ridley's not catching the ball for deep yardage, he's like a non-factor on Chris's team. Not to mention he hurt his foot. He's questionable. We'll see what happens there. Titans defense going against Steelers. If you're picking Mark's team to win this one,
good call.
it's going to be
No
a
one's
big
picking
win for
Chris's
Mark.
team.
Chris's team.
All right, let's
is
move on to the
struggling-
next one, okay?
Struggling to score points. That's just what it is. He's struggling to score points. So we'll take Mark in this one. He falls.
Move on
He
to the
jumps
next
to
one.
7-2. Chris falls to 3-6. Moving on to the next
There you
matchup.
go.
Lynchburg Lynx going against Miles ahead.
It is big.
This is a
Big for
big
both, so
matchup
drive
for
that
both
point.
teams. They're
Yep.
trying to get out of
There
that
you go.
middle pack and try to jump up a little bit. Loss here for Miles ahead.
All right, guys, we're about a
Sure
minute out
derail
on this one.
his
Okay, so let's get
chances at the
graphics
playoffs.
queued up.
Lynchburg Lynx He's trying to jump up himself. You got Tom Brady there going against New Orleans. He's going to score points. He's trying to be the most touchdown thrower quarterback in league history. And then you got LeBert there, who is a rookie sensation. Great pickup there for miles ahead. You got Derrick Henry going against Chicago there, also on Danny's side. Gurley going against Denver. Julio
just pick
Jones,
a team.
AJ
This
Brown.
segment's taking too long. Can you hurry up and just pick a team? I don't care who you pick.
Danny's side. I like his team. I like the matchups that he has there. Meanwhile, on Jason's side, he's got Montgomery.
Okay, pick a team. Let's go. We got to wrap this up.
He's got Waller. He's got Michael Thomas. There's a lot of firepower coming over there. That's why this is our matchup of the week, man. We're going to see a ton of points getting scored. It's going to be like 140 to 135.
There you go. Good call out. All right, guys, we're getting ready to wrap this up here. Get that segment ready.
140 to 135.
Get the graphics ready.
LeBert's going to just be throwing touchdowns. Can't wait to see it going against that Las Vegas defense. So I like Danny in that one to clear it up. Hey, like I said, we only got a few weeks left, guys. You got to win your matchups, and there's going to be, 7 losers?
All right, guys,
so,
here we go. Hit it.
Anyway, join the loser lounge with myself and my brother and Rob. We like to lose, so you can join us. And anyway, winners, good luck out there. And all right, guys, it is that perfect time of the show.
There you go.
We're going to kick it off to Kamish Kev.
There you go. Throw it to Kev.
Pick of the week. Go for it, Kev.
All right, so when we get back on this one, just bring the high energy, okay?
Hello, League. It's your Kamish Kev here, and I've got your sharp pick of the week. You know, I'm 7-1 overall, so I really hope everyone's been betting alongside me, winning some money. Free money out there, people. All you got to do is bet on who I'm telling you to bet on. Easy peasy. Last week I won. Thank you, Chicago Bears, for covering. Thought about going back to the well this week, minus 6.5 points on the road. But you know what? I'm going to go in a different direction. I like the Los Angeles Chargers, -1 at home against the Las Vegas Raiders. I know what you're thinking. The Chargers, Kamish Kev, they're 2-5. Why would I bet on them? No, you know what? They have had double-digit leads in many games so far this year that they have blown. They're a better team than their record indicates. You've got Herbert slinging the ball around. Their offense is firing on all cylinders, and their defense can get pressure on the quarterback. I am not a believer in the Raiders. I know they've won some games this year, but I think Los Angeles is in a prime position for a win this week. And given the line's only 1, and actually it's moving, might be down to 0.5 or even at game time, give me the Chargers to win the ball game. I think it's a safe bet. Put some money on it, just like me, and go buy yourself something nice.
In the high energy, okay?
All right, guys, that was our show this week. Thanks for tuning in.
There you go.
You got to hear what I get to listen to week in and week out when I make these pods. Anyway, good luck to you guys out there. Hope you get some
It was a
wins.
good show, guys. Good show out there. We did a really good job.
Hey, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Good luck to you guys out there. Hopefully I can make the playoffs. That's all I got left, man, is to make the playoffs. So I'll end up talking to you guys later. Good luck. No more injuries. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, guys. Here we go. In the show here. In the show. We're ready to roll credits on my cue. Ready? Now.
Hi, this is your Kamish Kev coming at you live from wherever Kelsey let me record this at. I just called to say that I'm selling my entire team and everybody's up for trade because my team is terrible. I mean, I'm sitting here almost dead last. I got to get rid of everybody. So if you need to trade, you let me know. And also, sharp bet of the week, I'm going to go ahead and pick Green Bay to win it. You guys put money on that? I think you can buy yourself something nice.